I got kicked, and now I'm going to start it from here. Um, this looks to be a little bit easier. We are going to go live and talk about some of the things that are happening, um, the way that the world is turning, the way that there's crisis all over the world. And if you are, a true subscriber and have been here for a minute, we've been talking about this for a while. So let's get to the dance. Let's have some fun. And in a couple of minutes, we'll get started. No one here yet, huh? Dang. Hey, welcome to the group. Let's talk. Let's have some fun. I think that there's a lot going on, as you know, and it's about to get crazy. So what I do want to get into is the pictures. I want to get into the psychic side of all this. I want to get into how we were right about so much. I mean, it's unbelievable. And this year, I was right about the Pope. I already knew about Ukraine because I had told everybody like 2 or 3 years ago. We knew about Iran. We knew about Israel. What else did we know about? The last 2 weeks, all I've been dreaming about is protecting my kids, protecting my kids, protecting my family, protecting my kids, protecting my kids. Obviously, we now know why I was dreaming that. But oh my God, can you believe what's going on in the world? This is truly savage events. So hopefully we can get started. So what I want to start out with first is I believe that Baal or whoever you believe that those gods are no doubt here. And I'm going to start by backing up my pictures because a lot of people don't understand them. So you know what? This is going to be a time where we're going to get that done. So let's get started with this. If you look at this picture correctly, in the way that I'm looking at it, I want you to look at this as a face, like the face of Baal, or a horse, or bull. Baal takes many forms, so it's a little bit hard to say exactly what Baal is. But the more you see, you're going to see a little something here too. You see that? You see these? Who has those? There's an Egyptian by the name of Set who has ears just like that. So when we bring this down and we move away from Baal, we just might be able to see Set. And when you use angular disposition, you are going to see Set. You're also going to see the devil. You're going to see angels. You're going to see, I don't know if you know this, but the word that's used in the Bible is, I believe it's Ganesh or Nesh. What that word means is basically it's a bronze color that's very bright, fluorescent bright they call it. What does this color look like, everybody? Let me just get that right for y'all. Make it nice. That looks bronze, fluorescent bright to me. Very gold bronze. So like I'm saying here, let's get more into this. As we move down, there's much more to see. Now, mind you, these are clouds, people. These aren't some I don't even know what to call them. I don't even know how I could make this up. Painting, maybe? Oh, no. Whatever it is, I didn't create it. But I'm guessing that someone else did. Maybe G-Man from up there, who wants us to know what we're about to deal with. Things are about to get a little bit crazy. Or a lot. So I'm going to move back to the original shot of how it's supposed to look. I'm hoping that you see the wings. I don't need to get into all that. I really want you guys to see the closeness of everything, how it looks gold, Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna get the remote real fast. We're gonna take you on. So, let's get back. Let's get back. Yeah, I kind of showed you guys all this already. Who messaged me that you guys hear stuff in the background. Let's see here. Oh, I cannot wait to get into this. Come on, make it nice. Let's see it for everybody. You guys do see who's sitting there, right? Who's sitting there at the bottom? That is an alien being. And let me just make it nice and easy for you to see, because there are 2 eyes there. It's a side profile. And what is standing next to him? It looks like 2 angels, does it not? Thank you so much, Debbie Meeks. I really have gotten to the point to where this needs to be brought to the attention in a way that we are all on the same page. I want to be on the same page as you guys, and obviously, I want to be on. You would be on the same page as me. Now, as we get into this, what you're going to see up here in the head area is a bird face. Now, recently, I never heard it before, but they're talking about how Lucifer was a bird first. I've never heard that, but it was, new to me too. With that, when we move back, I'm going to move back for y'all. It becomes a lot more dimensionally, I guess we'll call it sound. You can see the eyes of the bird. I don't know. This looks like armor to me. I don't know. But wings come down. And again, you have this alien being sitting on a throne, next to Lucifer, basically. Or that's how it looks represented to me. Now, I'm hoping that you guys can, tell me what you think. I'm really looking forward to the chat. Because I know that we all are, kind of saving what we think. That being said, I get it. Make sure you look at these first pictures that I'm putting out there. These are biblical. These are true angels that are from above that I caught, and I am releasing to you. This one right here really bothers me. I'm going to pause it for a minute. We're not going to spend very much time on it. Let's see if we can even get it. Well, it's not coming through that well on here, but it is definitely an angel above the sun. Here's one that people get wrong, or, they don't understand what they're seeing, and that's okay. That is a alien head right there. You can see a face here with horns. You see the green? It looks very, very Egyptian, very, very Babylonian Egyptian kind of look. On the side here, you see another being again. Right here, eye, mouth, side profile, and there's another one here, looking up. So the more we get our eyes to be able to see the same things together, on the same spectrum point of view, the better off we're all going to be. The aliens are right in here. You can see their heads here, here, here and here. And yeah, there's good old aliens that love to hang around me. I think that they're dark, but who am I? Now this video is deep. There is a lot here. So let's start with this. Let's just get started with this. All right, there we go. Here, leave some room. No way. What are you doing? Somebody just, or I don't know if they tried to kick me out of this. That's weird. I don't know why they tried to do that. Yeah. So a little more time here. Let's go forward. Okay. I don't know if you see that. So yeah, again, like I just said on there, I don't know if you can see it, but there is an eye right here, and there is a triangle right here, and it becomes very, very in your face once you can really see it. I'm gonna try to move forward to get a better view. This keeps kind of the crescent moon with a triangle. The crescent moon and the triangles. It's two crescent moons over the triangle. Overhead. I just keep seeing it. It's driving me nuts. It has to mean something. Now, what I've read about that is it could mean Ashtar or Ishtar. I am not on Twitter initiated. I'm so sorry, brother. I just don't agree with the way. I'm just not a Twitter kind of person. I had it for a while. I was representing the Philadelphia Eagles, and ruined friendships. Let's put it like that, and ruined relationships. So I was done with it. But I have a Facebook that I don't use under the same name as this. But thank you. Yes. Rundown. You're going to see a lot of Egyptian garb and all this. A lot of you see the face on the top left. Let's continue on. It's going to get worse. You see the sun in the middle there? Here we go. Here we go. All right, everybody. How about this guy right here? 2 eyes, alien head. It's a reptilian. You're right. You guys got it. But look over the head. Always that triangle. And I don't know ancient languages, but I do know those look like 2 crescents again. What does that mean? There's something to that, and I'm not getting it. Like, I've looked, what I read, it says the crone, the mother, and the princess. And then there's this whole thing about Ishtar, and then you have a whole bunch of things on the Indian, gods. It could mean all-knowing, morning star, the son of the moon, or son of the moon, Abaddon, and Apollo. So I don't know. I'm really trying to dig in that because it's recent. It's happening now, and it has to mean something. The most I found out in the last couple of days was that the two, it could mean that. So right now we're going into crescent moon. This will be the first time since, I think, 2012. The next time this happens will be in the year 1441 or 2441, and what's going to happen is it's a crescent moon, and Venus is in crescent as well. So I don't know why we keep seeing that, but we keep seeing that. For the last 2 weeks, everything that I've been dreaming is, save my kids, protect my kids. I came a couple days ago, I told my dad, why am I dreaming this? And I guess now we all know, we've all seen the news, and I'll leave that there. But wow, I wish I would have dug a little deeper. I've been not trying to get into my dreams as much. Or I get more. You see? Let's see here. Top left, top right, bottom. Let's see here. What can I get for you guys? Like I said, there's always so much here. There's always just so much here and here. I mean, those are obviously ships or something You see that triangular shape here. Yeah, clouds don't make perfect triangle. It just doesn't work like that. I wish it did, because then I wouldn't be, as crazy as I supposedly am. I've taken this all the way, and that's fine, because you know there's others like you guys as well that are taking it just like me. This is, for some reason, to me, this is important, and I'm sticking with it, whether it's going to kill me or not. Middle. These are the gods giving us either a warning, letting us know that they're back, letting us know that. Mind you, this is 2 days before the whole Israel thing. So, did you hear what I just said? They're giving us a warning 2 days or a day before Israel. That's insane, people. Unbelievable. Uh, Brendy Eller, thank you for joining and welcome to the team. Initiated, as usual, thank you so much. Debbie Meeks, I love you. All y'all, you guys are gifts from God to me. I need you guys. You guys are truly what. The only reason I'm still doing this is because you guys are assisting me, and I'm hopefully assisting you guys. And they're giving us the heads up, and I guess they chose me to put it out there. I know you're from Kentucky, Initiated. That's wild. I have a Thoroughblades jersey, and I've been to the Rupp Arena a couple times. That's for sure. See, this doesn't come out very good on here, but when you may look at it for yourself, you'll probably see a lot more. Let's get to this one. How about this guy? Big-eyed alien right here. And I don't know if you know them, but they're very good at blending into your clothes. Let me see one ox. Oh, Debbie, you're on point. Because that's exactly what when I see their masks, that's exactly what their masks or helmets or whatever you want to call them, that's exactly what they look like. It's usually four-sided. The ox, I don't know if that's what I'm seeing, but if it is, then you're on point. But the lion, no doubt. Snake, reptilian, eagle, yeah, definitely, all of them. That morning that changed my life, and I guess it was, sorry, I don't know why it's just shaking like that. My bad, guys. Yeah, that day that changed my life, when I saw those angels, it scared me, because it was like, I didn't know if I was dying, dead. I didn't know if maybe we had been under attack while we were sleeping, and this was my time at the gates. But one of them looks down at me, like looks really, really at me, and he like kind of like brought himself down, not to my level because he was really big, but he looked right at me. It was startling. It was startling because I didn't know if I was being rejected from the gates or what. All right, let's see here. I hope that you can see this guy here. And I don't know why. I know you're going to see the double crescent here. Cool. I just wasn't sure if, like I said, I really at the time I'm gonna give you all a true story about that morning. I had thought that North Korea had nuked us, and I woke up to go outside, and this situation is happening where I'm looking basically at the end of the world, and it freaked me out. Truly, it freaked me out. Let's see where we're at here. All right. I want to make this as apparent as you can see it, because that right there is a being. You can see the two eyes, you can see the mouth, you can see what he's wearing, you can see the belt, you can even see wings. But I don't know if he's a good guy or a bad guy, because the feeling that I got wasn't a protective one. It was like I was seeing something that I wasn't supposed to, kind of. Let's see here. You had werewolf dreams, huh? And when I was a kid, that was my first ever nightmare. Was a werewolf dream. I think it has something to do with you know demons and them trying to make us scared. Make us not trust our parents or something. Yes, the vivid dreams. I really, I'm plagued with them. To call them, I'm gonna call it what it is. I'm plagued with vivid dreams. Yes, I've always had them since I was a kid. Uh, these beings, which called themselves the Dream People, they taught me how to keep a dream going, how to, not wake up too fast, make sure that I keep the dream and get as much information as I could before I would start waking up. And around nine, I remember it was around 9/11, before Iraq. They came to me in a dream and told me they were leaving, but that they would be back, and that there was a girl or something, like I call it a girl, but I guess we had, like, an emotional relationship between each other through the dream world. And she was like, the next time I'll see you, she said, you're going to be a lot older. She said, but I'm sure you'll still be beautiful. And she said, but I'm still going to look young. And I said, well, how will I remember you? And she said, maybe you won't at first. She said, but you'll remember. She said, the dreams that you've had and the time that we've spent in them, you'll, you'll go on to remember these. Yeah, initiated. You're really on point with that. And have you ever? I mean, I get into the whole Egyptian thing. I got kicked out of Catholic school for asking the priest about Set and Anubis, basically. So yeah, my grandmother was a devout Catholic, and she was reading me about Egypt. So when we went to Catholic school, they were talking about Moses and all that, and said, "Oh, well, Egypt is the place where they had the dog-headed people." And he tried to make a fool of me, the priest, in front of everybody. So I said my grandmother would never lie, and in fact, she is the one that pays for your heat. So if you really want to argue with someone, argue with her. And he said that was a blasphemer, and that my grandmother would never say that. So the next thing you know, he's on the phone with my grandmother, and my grandmother told him, "Well, Father Bob, if you know what the Nephilim look like, I'm sure that the Vatican would love to know your theory." And he never messed with me again after that. I'm sure he didn't want his power turned off. Really? Initiated, you have to get me some of that info. That is deep, man. I need that. That goes with everything that I'm trying to put together. I don't know if you guys are seeing this right here, but yeah, there's more here. And on this side, it's another being with the hat of to me, it looks Egyptian, but I guess it could be Babylonian. It's really hard to decipher between the two of them. The Babylonian ones, kind of have like a piping look, but I don't know. Yep, you see it. You definitely do see it. There's actually more. If you look at the middle, there's a face, and that guy's wearing a hat as well. But the body, you really can't see the body. If you get to the bottom, you do see the two triangles, one up and one down. I believe that's the portals that are coming through. I'm gonna grab a drink. I'll be right back, guys. But I thank you so much for being here. I've wanted to have this talk for so long, and this is where we're going with this. We are going to work together, and it's close enough. Ah, so good. Oh, thank goodness. All right. Alright. I am back. Let's see where we're at here. I am back. But I do not have my I don't have my charger on me, so let's get this right. Brenda, you definitely see it then. Yeah, you're on point. That's exactly what's there. He's on the right as well, with a triangle, what looks like a triangle over his head, and face covered, with what looks like a helmet with set ears behind it, with a long snout. But good eye. Good eye. That's what I'm talking about. That's exactly why I need you all. Because you guys see exactly... We're all seeing the same thing, so how is that pareidolia? My dad gets mad now. When he hears pareidolia, he thinks it's so ridiculous. How can we all have pareidolia together? It doesn't make sense. That's... what's crazy? That's crazy. They're the crazy ones. Is it really? Are you serious? Initiated? Really? Get out of here. Yeah, all right. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll take a second look at it then. The whole thing. Exactly. You're so right, Brenda. You're so right. What I think this is what I think happened. I believe that a lot of us were set aside for this time. I don't know about you guys, but I am a true believer. I can be even a little bit ridiculous in my religious thinking. Even my grandmother, who I thought was, more, religious than me, was like, you go so deep in the Old Testament, you need to look through the New Testament to find balance. And when she told me that, I was like, okay, maybe I am getting a little much. Initiate, send that to me when we get done this. So I'm gonna start it through you guys, so we're all on the same page, and I know exactly how you guys want me to represent on there. But yeah, I believe that we truly were set aside, all of us, everybody in here, most of the subs and most of the people that we comment on each other's pages. We've found each other through this, and I was told that was going to happen. People don't like psychics, okay, whatever, but I was told by a psychic that I would be working for God, and she had never met anybody like me. She had heard about people like me from her grandmother, but the people that I would be working with would be working directly for God as well. You're so right, Debbie. So right. Like I've lost. Well, I'll keep it real. I lost all my friends. Who knows if it's going to happen, if I'll get a divorce or not. It's just balancing both is not easy. I'm seeing things that others aren't, and I get it. It's okay, because if I was one of the other ones that weren't seeing, and they're seeing things that I wasn't, maybe I'd feel the same way. Do you see that thing top left? Yeah, this thing's gonna turn around on everybody. But yeah, the double crescent at the top. There you go. I'm gonna hold it right there because that is just a lot. Pure heart is a good thing. It's a good thing that she didn't kill you, because that's a lot what the people that tried to kill me literally put their nose to the sky, said, "Ooh, angel blood. Oh, he's pure." And yeah, so be careful with that. Don't let people follow you around that you don't know, because we are being targeted, and it might not be tomorrow, but it could be the 14th, because it was the night of the eclipse in America that they tried to kill me. Yeah, me too, Debbie. Me too. I really I really gave up on, like, okay, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Like, I was the popular kid. I was the one having parties. I was the one and then early they wanted and all that, blah blah blah. And I went from that to being the weird kid that nobody wants to talk to. And I'm cool with that, because I know that it's for the right reasons. But wow, what a change! I never in a million years, never in a million years. But if that's my divine change, I'm cool.
Everybody's doing good. This video in itself is going to blow your minds. I can't wait for y'all to see it.
Let's see here.
Um, Obviously, you guys are doing a really good job. You guys have been asking me to point stuff out. So
Oh, maybe if she was nice, you should have talked to her. You
I
know,
have a theory.
hypothetically.
I woke up this morning and
I give everybody a shot. I really do, because I think that there are a lot of people like you, me, and this group
saw it as
that have been completely.
my voice
Um,
going away.
we've been targeted. I don't know about you guys, but come on, like, I've been nice to everybody my whole life. I may have been popular, but I made sure that everybody around me always felt safe, always felt like they could be a part of the group, come to my house and do whatever. It didn't matter. I wanted to be the guy that you could call in the middle of the night, and if your parents were fighting with you, I'm going to pick you up and make sure you're okay. Yep. Oh, wow. Wow. Initiated. That's deep. That's truly deep. Well, like the more that I talk to you all, it's as if like a lot of us have been through some really crazy stuff. I was. Oh yeah, no, Brenda. I know that you're an old soul. I do. I think that you're one of the. I think that you're one of the ones like me that during the war in heaven, I don't think that we took a side at all. And I think that we're humans because God wanted us to realize how hard it is to be human, and how hard it is to walk in a human soul in the physical realm. Right? Yeah. Like, who would have thought? Could you imagine this like 10 years ago? Us all being brought together like this? Never. Never, never, never. No, let's go to like 2006, when like, everybody on Facebook was for, only the people that you knew. You weren't adding anybody that you didn't know. That would just be weird. But instead, we go on here and well, yeah, we find each other. Not only find each other, but are sharing the same stories, seeing the same things, having the same sensations. I don't know about you guys, but I went through a time in 2016, 17 where I was feeling sensations about people that I guess maybe I had, thought that I was falling in love with, or something like that. And it was going through me like it was like being rejected from my body or something. I never thought that would even be a thing, but it was very, very real. Let me tell you. Oh yeah, beyond the spectrum. Yes, she is. She truly is the real deal.
hear me out.
She sees things.
We were thrown
She has a
into
very artistic eye. I'll put it like that.
amazing happening.
She sees what others,
Anyone
you know,
going through
might
something
not think are is important, but
and
usually is very.
were, you know, we needed to be woken up, into the other dimension, to, be,
Really initiated? What do you mean?
to
Tell us
be
more.
active in this different dimension. And
All right, let's stop right there. That's where I want to get y'all. Please tell me that you see what I'm seeing here. I mean, for me, this is completely obvious, and I know what it looks like. 43. I'm 36. Um, it's weird that you say 2002 because I was I was getting the awakening, but I was pushing it away because I didn't want to be the weird kid. But I always had psychic ability. I always knew that I was different and see things differently. Um, but when it came back in 2017, oh my goodness. Wow. But yeah, 2002 is when the Dream people came to me and said, we're leaving. Things are changing here, and it's not the same anymore. We will come back for you, but right now we have to leave. And they said, next time we see you, we'll be very old. You'll be older, and we'll be young still. And I said, well, how could you still love me? And they're like, oh, we're your soul. We'll always have the same, soulmate. Oh, well, I bet you did, initiated. I bet you did. Because that's when life changes. When you know that something so big can exist and they can just hang up there and not come down and not invade, yeah, things get real. And I know you know what I'm saying. Yeah, Debbie, I thank you so much for sticking with me, because you actually found me at a time where uh, I wasn't even sure if I wanted to do this anymore. I was really down on everything. Um, I was being attacked by the dark ones, and I know you all know that when they do hit you, they make you feel like maybe you are crazy. You're giving up all your friends, you're giving up maybe possibly loved ones for a god that you've never looked at and seen. In their opinion, to them that is, they make you feel stupid. They make you feel alone. But we're not, obviously, because we do have each other. And Debbie, if you need anything, I'm always around. You can ask Initiated. Really, you can ask anyone on here. If I'm on, I make sure that I'm either conversating, replying to conversation, um, or trying to get back to anyone that's messaged me in general, because it's important to me. None of us should ever feel alone or ever feel intimidated or attacked. I don't care if it's 5 in the morning. If I see something and someone's in trouble, I'm getting to you. My grandma was one of those, Debbie. I know you. If you're a prayer warrior, then I know that you. I know that you have the ability, if you wanted to connect with the angels and the realm of those that can, lead us and help us. Prayer warriors are very, very important. My grandmother devoted herself every Thursday morning. Then she would go again on Saturday night. Then Sunday morning again, she would give the Eucharist. And she took church very, very seriously. She was a true believer. And she made me a true believer. There's a story in the Bible where there's a guy, he's like kind of a bully. Jesus has passed away. And this guy comes in and he's like, anyone that believes in Christ, I'm going to beat up. And then this guy ends up being friends with them and ends up fighting for them with them. And my grandmother was like, read this story. This is you. Because I'd go toe to toe with my grandmother in spiritual debate. And finally, it broke in. She made me a believer. I got it. And it was that story that she gave me to make me see, yeah, you know what? Yeah, I am that guy. But yeah, I mean, I've talked to some of you. Some of you have had some real near-death experiences, like truly like on the verge of being dead, and by divine miracle, you're still here, and that accounts for something way, way bigger. I mean, if I wanted to right now, I could get into my whole, particle physics, CERN, portals, and all that stuff. And I do have my own theories that I can throw out there and all this, but when it comes down to it, none of that really matters. What matters is this is happening, and we are part of it. And those of you that are part of it with me, I give you so much credit for going out there and trying to find more like us. You know, sending the ad because maybe they have a cloud picture, and maybe we'll get yelled at for adding them, or maybe we won't. Maybe they'll say thank you and enjoy our page, or maybe they'll think we're crazy. But it doesn't matter to us because we've been through it. We've seen the worst of it. We lost our friends, family, and whatever else. Some of us, like I just said, were close to death and know what it is to die.
It was as if everything around me had changed. Everything just.
What? Why, Debbie? What do you mean? Who choked you? Like in your sleep?
And then, 10 minutes later, she saw the white and gold. And she was like, "Oh my goodness, you did that. You did that on purpose. You already knew that."
I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna get a drink real quick, but I am gonna read all that. Come on, stay there. Pepsi's so good. My goodness. All right, let's see what we're staying in. All right, I'm gonna go to the top real quick. Many times I was choked. Okay, 2 Corinthians, as much as we manifested and written. Oh, that's deep. That's deep. 2 Corinthians. Wow. The fleshly tables of the heart. Is that? I believe that's part of Psalms too, bro, or friend, my friend. No, just standing in my room, not a person. Oh, I know those. Oh, I know where you're going with this. You're going with the demon side, huh? Yeah. I know all about them. See, you know what's weird about them with me? They hit me in my dreams hard. They make me dream things that they're evil, truly evil. My first impression is an object you keep. Brenda, you're so lucky though. I give you is it like the life that you live, or like how is that? Like how did you do that? Yeah, oh yeah. Debbie, you know what though? I think initiated is he is he could be onto something with that.
Is it possible that with the
Object, very careful with that. Yeah, good. Very good. Because they are so good at finding needful things that we want, you know.
I saw one yesterday with
Um,
person running, away, but the way that they took the picture, it looks like a dog coming towards you. It looks like a dog coming towards you.
That's 100%. 100%. Very possible. Oh, the source, you're the best with that. Whenever the source network, whenever I see that you have looked at my dreams, let's just say that I take your word very serious because you bring both balance, um, stability, and reality, and I appreciate that because there are times where I can get very sidetracked with the non-physical realm. So I do appreciate all that. I know you did. He did. It's true. Source never really did. Yeah, you saw when you saw the how am I going to say this? You saw the light angels pulling me in a direction that was way different than I guess the harder path that I chose. But yeah, no, you. I give you. Whenever you say something, source, I'm on you. Yes, you did. 100%. 100%. Let me see here. Debbie, do you wear like a scapular or anything like that? Or Brenda too? I'm asking you both, really. Source, yeah, I just I'm beaten down, but I'm holding true to um, my my being set aside, and hopefully that I'll be helped, I guess. But I gotta help myself first, obviously, because you know nobody's gonna jump in and just help you. What's your offer, brother? Oh yeah, no, we'll talk. Yeah, no, we'll talk off this soon. Brenda, you are though. Yeah, so that's fine with me, brother. We can just yeah, but like evenly though. You know what I mean? Like I want to keep who I am. I just want to kind of move in a direction that I can be me, but not be not be held down by these things. Yeah, Brenda, you are very different. Brenda, I always tell you, you are, in my true opinion, you are you're being protected by a divine influence, and they have been given an order by God to make sure that you're protected. Maybe you'll have information for me or one of us, but you always come very, very from the heart and to the point, to the fact that whatever you say always hits me very, very hard. I'm showing you all this because of the alien here, and there's a video on this one too. You'll see his head, more here, down here. Let me see if this one is on the bottom right as well. Yeah, he is there. He's there. I don't know if you can see that great, but they're there too. That's what I'm saying. Divine intervention. Divine. Yeah, I just have this feeling that there's an order by a very, very high authority that you are to be protected, but for reasons of helping us, or helping one another. Maybe it won't be me, but maybe it will be, or one of us in the chat, or someone in your group. Are you asking me, source, or are you asking Brenda? Yeah, and I think that is that's your true job. I think that you are truly. When I say this, I take it seriously. Um, and yeah, initiated. You're 100% with that. Um, but I believe that you are um, you are from the order of Gabriel. You are to be watched very closely because you are going to give hope and influence to people that need it, and you're going to see things and deliver truth that others might not see or missed. I hope that you do not, but if you formally attack those things, that can very well change, and I'm sure anyone in this room can tell you that. When they get pissed, they don't play. Those demons are so evil. I don't wish them upon anybody. They will destroy you. They'll destroy your life. They'll destroy the people around you, and they will make sure that they leave you last so you know what they did. Initiated, I'm going to work on that, I swear. We're going to work. As soon as I get off this, I'm going to look back into my look back into my passwords and see if I'm still on there. Source is really to the point. Really good guy. Source is, man, he has picked up something that I don't think that anyone else has. He literally has picked up the oh man, how am I going to, the structure of reality that holds all this together. He is incredible. I think what Brenda is saying is that she feels different in a way that she feels I'm not going to say secluded. I think she feels different into a way she can't share the same things that she would like to share with other people because they're not like her. They're not going through the same trial as she might be. And the sensations and reality that she's living in currently, others might, attack or seclude or whatever it might be. But in my opinion, Brenda is keeping herself without drama. Like I said, I think that we're all different. Because the more that I talk, yes, exactly, set apart. That's exactly what I always say. Set apart is exact way that I say it. Because we all truly are very, very different. Like I said, with the Source Network, if you have time, go to his page. He's literally found the fabric of our reality, and possibly what the or dimensional beings or whatever they are using to I guess hide from us, if we want to call it that. Live dimensionally separate, maybe. I guess that'd be the right way to say it. He's found something, and I really give so much credit because he's opened my mind into the dimensional possibilities of what's actually happening right now. I'm the same way. Same way, Brenda. Same way. I people will always say that I'm always trying to keep everybody from fighting. Drama is just so worthless, and it doesn't need to happen. It's it's just bad energy. Like, who wants to be separated in a room, or it's you're at a party and your friends are the ones being separated and called out. There's no need for any of that. Now you have to leave, and you're my friend, and now I have to deal with. That's just bad energy.
There's more aliens and stuff for you guys than others. Top right.
Debbie, I think you're onto something with that. I really do.
Yeah, that's what I hear. Anyway, so what do you think? Am I on something? Are we on? Like, is that?
Oh man, I wanted that one. Darn it. I'm not going back either.
There's an HBO commercial.
Let's see this here. I could, but I'm not going to.
What they call it, it's called not Waterworld, but it's something like that, where you go in the Wild Wild West. Well, I remember
I really hate the way that these come out on here. I really do. But here's a good one. This is me back mirroring. Back mirroring is basically using your television and a regular mirror behind you. You look into the regular mirror as you're looking into the TV, which is the black mirror, and this is what you might see. And yes, this was wild. At the top, I'm sure you can see the horns, the face. If you look more left, you see a separate being, which kind of looks like it's snake-like. Yeah. And there's coming out of that portal thing, that triangle at the bottom. Yep, 100%. I'm definitely with you, Brenda. I've really had a... they've done what they can to try to scare me off. They don't want me. They don't want me doing this. I already know that. I mean, some of you guys have heard it on in the background of my videos. Thank goodness you all showed me that. Yeah, Debbie, I actually got that from. I was watching this thing on Egypt, and they were talking about how Moses saw his stepbrother, or whatever you want to call it, looking into a mirror behind him, into a black mirror, talking to his gods. It was on television one night, and I remembered it, and I was like, oh, you know what? Yeah, let's give it a shot. And it was more real than I thought it would ever be. Is that what they call it, scrying? I never heard that, but I'm with it. I'm definitely with it. And it definitely is crazy. Ancient old ones, exactly, yes. And they make you feel it too. They make you feel it. You are so humanly dumb, and they are so much smarter and past this, and it's they are something else when they talk to you. The aliens that I spoke with, that was a task. Oh man, that was a task. They really thought that. I think they thought that I was stupid because we just weren't getting a language down. They weren't learning English. I wasn't learning whatever they were beeping about. So we got to numbers. They started giving me numbers. I'd put them into Google, and it would fill out a sentence of what they wanted to say. What'd you say, bud? Which chat? No way, initiated. There's no way. There's no way. Like the John D? Like the John D? That like... Oh yeah, no, we have to. We will, brother. That's why I did this tonight. I'm changing things up. It's time to go for it. It's time to move forward, and I'm not playing games anymore. You and I are going to make it a time and place, and we're going to do what we do. I'm no longer going to be staying and thinking about how life is passing me by. I'm done with that. Okay. You guys got to bring me up. Bring me up to date. That's exactly what I need then. They do fear us, Brenda. They do. It's not only that they fear us, it's like, man, they It depends which ones you're talking about. I'm gonna put it like that. It's not all them fearing us, because the reptilians, haha. I hope that I never have to deal with them ever again, see them ever again, or have them around me or anything like that. They are on a level that I hope that I never have to, have them around me ever again. They are so powerful. When they buzz you, they literally, for me, they electrocuted me. I have a picture of my foot. They told me that they were degaussing my body, whatever that means. I know you can degauss a ship. I know you can degauss things in water, but degaussing a body, I don't understand. They said that they were trying to get the static energy from my body. And when they did that, I lifted up 2 feet off the bed, scared the crap out of my wife, and oh man, I never want to think that again. You're right, Debbie. 100%. 100%.
Turn on, the name of that show. That you could sleep for a long time, blah blah blah. It was the hypnotizer. And I
Yep.
thought that night,
Yep. Yes, I do, Source. And Debbie, you are 100% right. My mom was in labor for 7 days, and I almost died. So yeah, I'm with it. Definitely with you on that. Oh yeah, Source. No, you are the best. Right now, like, you should. Yeah. No, the way that you're covering what you're covering is so far out that it's going to take time for people to catch up. And that's how I see it with you right now. Brenda, for me to tell the story would just be a lot. But it's deep. It gets very deep. I was told by I guess let's just delve in. Maybe this will be one of the last things that I get into. When I went to the psychic, this is 2007. I go to the psychic, and listen, I didn't believe in all that. To me, that's a joke. It's for Halloween. So we go. The girlfriend at that time, her mom is from Portugal. She's Portuguese. So we go, and what ends up happening is everybody goes, and I end up going last. The lady lets me in, and she grabs first my right hand. She goes, "This is wrong. This is all wrong. No, 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 no. Let me see your other hand." She goes, "Oh, are you left-handed?" I said, "No. I went to Catholic school. They made me be right-handed. Cain killed Abel with his left hand." And she said, "Oh yeah, yeah, I see that." So she goes to my left hand. She looks at it. She looks at me and she goes, "Are you dead? This can't be right. You're dead." She's like, "I've never seen anything like this. You have a mark of divine intervention that I've never seen in my life. I've heard about it from my grandma. I've heard about it from my mom, but I myself have never seen it, and I'll probably never see it again." Yeah, I was hoping that you'd see that, Source. I was hoping that you'd see that. So she goes, "Listen, you are the oldest soul that I have I've ever looked into." She said, "Your life isn't bad." She said, "You had a really good young life." She said, "I see you riding in convertibles. Your dad was a politician." She got into that. And then she moves forward. She said, the second part of your life, it's a war, and I'm sorry that you went through it, but God is putting you through this." She said, through divine intervention, she said, "You're dead." She said, "By all accounts, you're gone." She said, "But you're literally working for God himself." And she said, "I am so enamored by you. She said, I wish I could talk to you all night. She said, you were one of the first. You were an angel. And she said, I believe that you fell in love with somebody and you didn't want to leave him. And you didn't fight for Adam, but you didn't fight for Lucifer either. So you were doomed to be human. That was your. That's what I have to do until judgment. And once I understand what being human is, I'll go back to whatever I was before that. So that is the true story that I don't like getting into, but I'm going to tell it tonight. I guess you'll tell me what you guys think. Thank you so much, Brenda. I do. I try to give everybody a chance. Everybody's worth it. It doesn't matter who you are. Nobody should be bullied or treated differently just because you're a little bit different. That's just not fair. But yeah, this being here, I guess you're seeing the Egyptian side of all this, right? You're starting to get it now. You guys are seeing it. I know you're seeing it. You see the crescent over the head. Yeah. This being is two-sided. You have a left face downward, and then you have the alien face upward with a Egyptian style, a royalty hat, and it just goes from there. I wonder what they are. Though, why do they hawk me? They always want to be around me. They're always telling me things. Like, oh my, their story of the Garden of Eden. Oh boy, you guys would love that. What a difference that is. The story of the aliens have of the Garden of Eden. You know what? Maybe I will tell that tonight. I love that story that they gave me. Let me find a good picture for y'all. Oh, there we go. We got a good alien right there. Cool. All right, so their story of the Garden of Eden. You want to hear this? Here we go. So as their story goes, Adam and Eve are workers in the garden, and God is tired. God is going to rest. So God had used all his power. Yeah, this is not coming out good. We have to move on to a different one. Oh, you guys see that on the side view of the TV? You see the mirror right here? See if I can get you a little more light. But yeah, those are more beings for y'all. I will. We're gonna get into Restream. I'm just doing this so we can talk. But I'm gonna get into that. I'll look into it as soon as I'm done with this. So yeah, their story of the Garden of Eden, right? God's tired, and he's gonna go rest. So he tells a being called Lucifer to watch his children. That's how they put it. Watch his children. And Lucifer says, I thought we were your children. We are your favorites. And God says, I'm giving you the task to watch them because I trust you. Yes, of course. So Lucifer is actually tired too. During this whole creation cycle, Lucifer apparently was a son or something like that. They're basically showing me in my head, and I'm basically describing this to you. So God leaves. So Lucifer goes to his buddy, and he does have a friend, and his name is Gabriel at the time. And Gabriel says, "You look really bad. You have to you need to recharge. You know, Lucifer. The name Lucifer means light, light being, the brightest. So, he's dying, and Gabriel believes that he will die if he doesn't get to a star immediately. God is at the closest star, so he can get back if he needs to. Um, and Lucifer has to go find one as soon as he can, basically. So he goes out and he's looking. So there's a being that is called Satan. This being Satan is a chief arguer, basically a lawyer for, the cosmic court, if you want to call it that. Satan says, listen, there is a way that you can recharge without going to his sun, but you can't get too close. If you get too close to this object, it is the opposite of the sun. It'll turn dark. So he says, okay, where is it? He says, okay, well, gives the coordinates or whatever he does. He goes to it, and it's a black hole, and he falls asleep. He's not too close, he's far enough away, but he falls asleep. So in this time, this being Satan, there was a cosmic court hearing about God creating man, and he's very, very upset about all this. And he believes that creating these physical beings is against the law of, the law of everything. You can't create, physical beings that have a soul. But yet here we are. So this being Satan goes into the garden and pretends to be Lucifer. And, he's making conversation. He went to the girl because Adam was working. The girl's easier to get to. Starts talking to her and makes her feel comfortable enough to where he goes, we've been friends, right, for a very long time. Why is it that you never eat from my tree? Do you not like me? Maybe we shouldn't be friends, kind of a thing. And she goes, no, you're so nice, blah, blah, blah. I will eat from your tree. And she says, but won't I die? He said, oh, no. This God loves you so much, he would never kill you. You will never die. So she eats, as we all know the story. Now, at this time, Gabriel finds out what's going on. And the way that they describe it is he sets a, what do they call them? A comet. A comet goes over. This comet is red. And God knows that something's wrong. God can't get back fast enough. So in this time, Lucifer's not been there for quite a time, and he's been sleeping. He's gone dark. And he is no longer Lucifer. He's now lost his mind. He's completely the opposite of what he used to be. This is problems. So God is rushing back to find out what's happened. In this time, Adam is now eating the apple as well. And he basically takes this chief arguer, Satan, and says, you will wallow on your belly from here on out. Calls him Ganesh. Ganesh has like 4 different meanings. Bright one, snake, wallow on your belly, to a king, all those. So when all this goes down, basically Lucifer gets back and he says, you aren't stronger than me anymore. I'm stronger than you. I'm the absence of you. I'm better than you, and I'm stronger than you. And God's looking at him like, oh my God, what have you done to yourself? You were my favorite. You were my most beautiful. What have you done? And they have this falling out. And these beings, now being close to Lucifer, are being contaminated. This contamination grows. A war begins. We all know the story from there. So that is the story that the aliens give to me. You can tell me what you think. I hope that you enjoyed their little. That was my first question to them. What happened? Why is all this happening? Why do you guys hate us? Why don't you like us? Why don't you help us? And it's way, 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 way beyond everything that we understand. And I need a drink. because I'm getting a little bit deeper than I wanted to tonight, but we're having fun, I think. Where are my tissues? Good. Okay. All right, so why is this not working? What is going on here? I know you guys see the being in the background there, but that's not what I'm trying to get y'all. This is not gonna work. Of course it's not gonna work. Man, how could this be? I'm gonna keep this thing going until it dies, and I will apologize if it does die before I want it to, but that's where we're at right now. Philip, it is what happened when they were thrown out. That is interesting. Yeah, the whole thing, the way that they describe it, and the way they showed it to me, it was such chaos. And Lucifer was this beautiful being, like really, like when people show him now, they give no solace. This being was truly, you know, everything that anybody would want to be is the way that you would look him in his face. That's how I see it. And when he went dark, when that black hole ate all the essence that was him and turned it to dark, he became insane, truly insane. When I say insane, I mean he was not who he was no longer who he was when he was with God. He was no longer pure. He was the absence of pure. Truly, when I say he lost his mind, he's gone. He's not. He'll never. I don't even know if he knows who he was with all this. What Satan did was so deceiving all around. It really is. It's unbelievable. It's shocking. It's story worthy. Like if I could write a story like that shocking, wow. And the way that Adam and Eve, it went like this, as to what they showed me. They go from not feeling ecstasy, but feeling, smelling beautiful flowers, seeing the beauty in life, seeing what beauty actually is in itself. And they go from that and they see murder, they see war, they see death, they see that they will die. They feel the feelings that they may get when they do die. All these things come at once, and it was poison. I always equate it to heroin. If you give a person heroin, believe me, they will love it, and they're going to ask for it. But when they run out of money and they can't get it, I truly believe that's what Adam and Eve went through. It's shaking, it's wanting to die, it's throwing up, it's being sick. It's all the byproduct of being human and having to deal with the byproduct of being human. But I do love you guys. I might try to get on later. This thing's dying. And I am going to try to get on the Twitter and re-chat or something, whatever it was called. Send me some messages to get to the right pages, and we'll get to that. I love y'all so much. You guys are the best. What a great show. Let's do this again soon.